going to do my mains and goals for 2022. First event is 3x3. I currently average about 30 seconds on it, and I haven't really been doing 3x3 lately. My main is the GAN 11M. It's a good cube. I feel like I'm at a pretty good level with this cube. I think a good goal would be sub 25. I don't think sub 20 yet, but sub 25 seems nice. Maybe I can learn some OL algorithms. F2L I need to work on. It's a good cube, and I think I could get decent at this event this year. So my main for 2x2 is the Qi DS. It's a pretty good cube in my opinion, and if I had to decide on a cube to make magnetic in my collection, I would definitely choose this one since I really like its performance, but it just doesn't have magnets. That's its problem. I could magnetize it actually. I'm not completely against doing that. But some of you might be saying, well, in one of your videos, didn't you mention that the Qi MS was your main? Well, pull on this corner. Nothing happens. Pull on this corner. Nothing happens. Pull on this corner. Something happens. Now, I don't know why, but whenever I'm turning or doing anything with this cube, that happens. And before I just dealt with it thinking, oh, maybe it'd get better. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. So the Qi DS is my main now. And honestly, as far as pure performance goes, I think that this is actually better. But because this has magnets, even though they aren't too big for 2x2, I just prefer it a lot over non-magnetic. So yeah, this is my main for now. I'm planning on getting a magnetic one soon, so yeah, just keep an eye out for that if I do. My goal, by the way, is probably sub 6. 4x4. For 4x4, I use the Qi Yuan S. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a okay cube, I guess. I've never had a magnetic 4x4, but it is definitely better than the Rubik's 4x4, which, let's just say it exploded, and that was like February of this year. So, yeah, a few months later, when I was on a trip, I saw it in a store, and I asked my mom if I could get it. She said yes. So, yeah, I did have to pay for it, since, yeah. But yeah, it's a pretty good cube. I currently average, I'd say, about 5 minutes, which I know isn't good at all, but I think a good goal is 30 minutes. And also, I don't know OLL parity. So I am definitely planning to learn that like soon, like within the next few weeks, but yeah, it's an okay event. Now is side events. For OH, I use the Moyu R3M 2021 Maglev. Now, the Tornado V2, it's still a good OH cube, I'd say. However, it just locks up too much, and it's hard to have accurate turning doing OH. So, that's why I'm not using it. So, the Moyu R3M 2021 is a pretty good cube in my opinion. It's probably the best OH cube in my collection. However, a close contender is the Diansheng Solar S. Yes, I did put the weird center caps on since I was experiencing center cap pops. I don't like those. So, yeah, it's a close contender. I'm definitely not maining the GAN for OH because it locks up too much when you're like testing. But when you're actually turning, you can't feel things. I don't get it, but maybe one of you does, so let me know. My goal for OH is probably about sub 1 minute. I currently average about a minute 20. So I think that'd be a reasonably good goal. Since if I do improve on 3x3, I'd also be able to improve on OH. And I'd probably average about minute 10, and I could just improve some of my finger tricks. Maybe just to being left-handed for OH, because I know that it's better, but I'm just not comfortable with it yet. And now it's time for Pyraminx, one of my favorite events, and probably one of my best events. I currently average about 12 seconds. My main is the Chi MS Pyraminx. It's really nice. Pyraminx, I think I probably should practice it more this year. So I'm going to say probably sub 7. I'm currently about 11. But I don't know. I could see it happen since I just like Pyraminx, you know? At the beginning of the year, I didn't really like it. So that's why I haven't really been into it then. But now I'm okay with it. So I'm not 1,000% against it. Next up is Megaminx. Now, I don't really do Megaminx that much, but I'm not that great at it as well. It takes me about 8 minutes to solve it right now, so I'm going sub 7. I know that's even worse. It's not even worse, but it's pretty bad. Still, though, I think I could kind of improve on Megaminx. But I don't feel like doing it that much. Plus, I do not like the Chi hang ass that much. So, I'm getting another one. Next up is an event that I don't mind. It is clock. I currently main the Shangshou magnetic clock. I just don't feel like spending the money on the Chi clock since I'm not that into clock. But I still like it. It's a good clock. I've heard a lot of people say that's the second best. Plus, it's pretty cheap, and it has magnets and pins. And, yeah, I like this. I currently average about 25 seconds, although it has been a while since I've solved a clock. But I think a reasonable goal, since I can get the Chi clock. If I do, I think I could get 15. But since I don't feel like it, I think the 20-second range would be pretty good. So that's it for a clock. Here is the last event that I actually do. It's Skewb, and I average about, I'd say, 11 to 12 seconds. I'm okay at Skewb, I'd say. Since I know I'm not great, but I'd say I'm about average. So for Skewb, I main the X-Man Wingy concave Skewb. The best part about a cube being concave is that it gets extra grip and you won't like drop it. And one funny thing is that when you go to a normal Skewb, it feels so pillowed. This is the Yishin Little Magic Skewb. It's a really good budget Skewb. But yeah, this one is much better because it has magnets instead of ball bearings. And I can't believe that that there are only about like 4 or 5 magnetic Skewbs on the market. And Skewb is a pretty popular event as well. It's the same amount as 7x7. And 7x7 magnetic, there aren't too many. So I think a good goal for Skewb would be about 9 seconds. Since I have been practicing a lot recently. By recently, I mean the past 2 days, but yeah, I like this cube. It's good. I recommend it. So those were my mains and goals for 2022, and hopefully I can achieve all of these. Some of these are kind of wild in my opinion, but they could definitely be crazier. This is it for now, and yeah, thanks for the great year.